Coming up, what's the future for the biggest bike ride across the state of Iowa after all 16 members resign? And later, climate change, economic hardships, what is the future for Iowa farmers?
Iowa football tries to snap their losing streak as they take on Purdue this weekend.
And Iowa soccer honors their seniors later in sports.
Temperatures have been cooler over the last couple of days, but I think it's going to warm up just in time for this weekend's homecoming festivities. How warm will it get? Stay tuned for weather to find out.
All that and more coming up on this Wednesday morning edition of DITV. Don't go anywhere, DITV starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Mackenzie Paulson. All 16 leading staff members for the RegBri quit yesterday. Former director of RegBri, TJ Juskowitz, resigned due to the Carson King controversy and how the Des Moines Register handled it. The director said, quote, "The Des Moines Register does not speak for RegBri, and RegBri doesn't speak for the Des Moines Register. They are completely separate entities," end quote. After 16 years of service, Juskowitz says he's had enough. The resigned staff have created another statewide riding event called Iowa's Ride. The event will take place at the same time as RegBri in July 2020. Iowa farmers are under scrutiny for their role towards climate change, but these farmers are facing economic barriers for implementing sustainable farming systems. Daily Iowan Assistant Politics Editor Julia Shanahan has more in the newsroom. Julia, what are the barriers that Iowa farmers are facing for implementing more sustainable systems?
Many Iowa farmers would like to be farming more sustainably, but government cost share programs are not completely effective in assisting with cover cropping. Many farmers also just lack the education on how to do it.
How exactly does agriculture contribute to climate change?
There was a United Nations report that came out this summer that said 23% of all global greenhouse gas emissions can be attributed to the farming sector. Consistent land use also causes soil erosion and water runoff into bodies of water.
Is climate change a motivator for farmers to move to sustainable or regenerative farming?
Many of the farmers that I talked with were not able to give a straight answer on whether or not they thought climate change was man-made. Rather, they said increasing soil health and yields with cover crops are more of an incentive.
Thanks, Julia. Senior Vice President Rod Leonard spoke with the Daily Iowan about the projection that enrollment eligibility will decrease in upcoming years. He described what makes Iowa competitive, even with this potential decline.
The graduates of this university will compete for fruitful jobs against students graduating from those universities we call our peer universities. And so we want our students to be well prepared for fruitful careers. We also want to make sure that we are a place that faculty and students of note want to come to. And the way that you do that is be as good as you can be in accomplishing your strategic plan.
Walking here today was pretty chilly. Let's toss it over to Melissa in the weather studio to find out more.
Thanks, Kenzie. It was very cold this morning, and it's going to be cold the rest of the day. Today's high is going to be 53 degrees with partly cloudy skies and winds around 16 miles per hour. As we head into tonight, the temperature will drop to just above freezing at 36 degrees and we'll have a 10% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Now let's take a look at the extended forecast. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 59 and a low of 42. On Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 68 and winds around 18 miles per hour. This weekend, on Saturday, we'll have a 40% chance of rain in the morning and a high in the upper 60s. On Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with a high in the low 70s with a 50% chance of rain in the evening. And next week, on Monday, we'll have a 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms and a high in the upper 50s. The temperatures this weekend are looking pretty good, but let's hope that this rain stays away so we can get a Hawkeye win. Kenzie, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Melissa. Last night, Film Scene in Iowa City hosted a viewing of the movie Punk the Capital. The movie is about the story of the punk movement in the 70s and 80s and the relationship with Washington, D.C. After the movie premiered, audience members were able to participate in a question and answer session with the director, James June Schneider, and the guest, Jeff Nielsen, who is the founder of Discord Records.
This event is a part of our ongoing film forum series. The movie is called Punk the Capital, which is a documentary about punk and it's sort of how it interacts with Washington, D.C., which is awesome. The director and the Minor Threat drummer are here to talk about it afterwards, which is pretty incredible. And yeah, every other Tuesday we do something like this, not usually with such a star-studded guest spot, but we always do film with a discussion afterwards.
All films screened at the Film Scene are free for University of Iowa students. I might just have to check it out. Well, that's enough about the movies. Let's see what's happening in sports.
Well, Tanner, it feels like it's been a while since Iowa football has gotten a win.
That's right, Dallas. The Iowa football team is coming off of 2 straight losses.
And with Purdue coming into town this weekend, the Hawks have to mentally get past the last 2 games.
A really hungry team. I feel like people think we fell off. We lost 2 games, two really close games. People are taking that as we lost by 20 each game. But that's not the thing at all. Like I said last week, it's a team sport. You can't say one side was doing good, one side wasn't. It's not like that at all. If defense played better, then we would have won the game. But at the same time, it's definitely a team sport. So this week we're trying to play as a team and move forward from that.
Saturday, it stung after the game. Sunday, it still stung a little bit. We came in, we watched the film, we learned from it, and then Monday morning, we're right back at it, practicing, getting the Purdue game plan in, seeing what we can do, where we can attack, how we can beat them, that type of stuff. So again, you can't really dwell on the losses that long, especially with the way our schedule is set up. We're looking forward. We're excited. We're preparing right now, and we'll be ready to go.
We'll have more on Iowa's homecoming matchup against the Boilermakers this Friday on our pregame show. But Dallas, let's switch gears and talk about real football.
That's right, Tanner. The Iowa Hawkeye soccer team has shown that a strong senior class can shape how successful a team really is. I got the chance to see the Hawks in action on senior night and learn what this group of seniors means to the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more Hawkeye soccer round of applause to our 2019 senior class.
With the most seniors of any Big Ten team, expectations were set high for this group. And after coming out with one of the best starts in school history, it's clear the senior leadership is rubbing off. The Iowa soccer team has 13 seniors, and though they will be missed on the field, they have impacted this program for the better going forward.
They've really been the core, learning from players that have come through in the past, but been the core of the full transition. I'm really proud of them.
They're my family. They're my home away from home, and I love them all so much. And so we're so excited to just keep winning, and so we can continue our season as long as we can.
As the season nears its end, this senior class is appreciating every moment as much as they can.
It's just been an absolute emotional roller coaster. We went into the locker room, and then they gave us all these notes about us, and gosh, I just lost it, and I was bawling, and then we all got excited, and we were playing music, and we were happy, and then I scored, and then I was really happy, and then you have to be focused, so just all over the place, and just being really excited that we get this chance to play out here on this awesome field and play together, and we have some more games to go, so it's really fun.
Reporting from the Hawkeye Soccer Complex, this is Dallas Jones, DITV. The Hawks have one more home game when they close out the regular season on October 27th against Ohio State.
Well, Dallas, it looks like we have to run out of sports to talk about.
Don't fret, Tanner, because tomorrow we'll have more soccer and about Iowa baseball and how they did in the Black and Gold World Series.
Awesome, yes. Well, I cannot wait. Kenzie, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Tanner and Dallas. One of Nike's most recent releases allows people to walk on water for the first time. Well, sort of. The Nike Air Max Jesus shoe is making literal and metaphorical waves because of their unique feature, holy water in the soles. These shoes are injected with water from the Jordan River after it has been blessed by a priest. While the shoe seems to be somewhat of a gag, they sold out almost immediately, going for over $14,000. These kicks won't make you the Pope, but they definitely will make you look dope. That's all we have for you on this Wednesday morning edition of DITV. Be sure to head over to dailyiowan.com for all your latest news between Monday and Friday. If this isn't enough of the Daily Iowan for you, be sure to check out our print edition of the news on Stands Now. For DITV, I'm Mackenzie Paulson.